This is A Radical Thought, and I'm Rick Lancaster. Let's take a look at a verse or two from the Bible and see what God might want to say to us today. The radical thought for the day comes out of Psalm 123 and verse 1, and it reads, "I lift my eyes to you, O God, enthroned on heaven." The context of this psalm is a request for mercy. This request comes as a response to scoffing and contempt. We don't have the historical background for what motivated the psalmist to write this short psalm asking for God's mercy, so we can only guess as to what was going on. We can imagine that the psalmist is frustrated or discouraged by scoffing and contempt that he is experiencing, and his response is to cry out to God for his mercy. Mercy is an important concept for us as Christians. It is often contrasted to grace, and we often see them in scriptures together. The basic idea of grace is getting something good from God that I want or need, but probably don't deserve. Mercy is not getting what I don't want or need, but that I might deserve. Grace is often connected to the good things in life, and mercy is often associated with the bad things in life. Now, that is a highly simplistic way of looking at it, but it tends to sum it up for us. The psalmist is frustrated or discouraged by the contempt or scoffing that is being directed at him. By asking God to extend mercy implies that the psalmist is powerless to do something about the situation. What do you do when you are frustrated or discouraged by the things in your life that you are powerless to change? Too often, we attempt to solve these kinds of problems ourselves, even though we are powerless to change them. We might attempt to avoid that thing that frustrates us or to abandon whatever it is that discourages us. Instead, the psalmist suggests that we ought to be looking to God for His mercy, asking Him to intercede on our behalf. The second verse of that psalm suggests something else to us as well, keeping our eyes on the Lord for a very specific reason, to watch for the slightest signal. The sense of that is that we should be waiting for the Lord and watching what the Lord is doing around us to give us direction as to how He wants us to deal with the situation. There is something that He probably wants us to do, but we need to wait for Him to tell us what that is. This also suggests that once we see the slightest signal from the Lord, that we will respond to it immediately in faithful obedience. There is another benefit to looking to the Lord for mercy that will make waiting for God's timing more tolerable. By watching diligently for a signal from God, we are not focused on the situation. Too often, we make our circumstances more miserable by focusing on them rather than on the Lord. Whatever is causing you to be frustrated or discouraged is bigger than you. Otherwise, you would have fixed it and wouldn't be frustrated or discouraged any longer. If you want to experience God's mercy in that situation, fix your eyes on Him and watch for His signals. God is enthroned in heaven, but He is not far from those who seek His mercy. Lift your eyes up to Him and be free. Pray this prayer with me. Jesus, help us to focus on You and not on our problems. God bless you. Have a radical day with Jesus. Thank you for watching A Radical Thought. The Bible, or Word of God, has the power to transform lives. It's my hope that these brief messages will help you to pause and reflect upon the Word of God and what He might want to say to you or to someone close to you. If you found this video useful, then give it a like and consider sharing it with someone who might appreciate it. You can also subscribe to these messages on YouTube and therefore get them whenever they come out. We would love to hear from you. You can reach us at aradicalthought.com, and while there, you can find other resources that will help you to glorify God, bless others, and grow in faith. Until next time, go be radical with Jesus.